Hey everyone, welcome back to another stream. More Splinterlands is coming our way. It's Monday the 14th of February, and this is probably going to be the last quest I get this particular season, most likely. I don't think I'll do one tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be dealing with the rewards, or maybe even the delegation if I don't get time to do it tonight. So it's a sneak quest. I'm going to jump in and get started on it now, and we'll see what the outcome is or what the prospects are for actually pulling off a sneak quest with reasonable care and excellence. The fact that my opponent's been playing Milo, I don't like it. But I think I could go... what could I go? For the best of sneak, I think it's gonna be Stitch Leech at the very least. I'll throw in that. And go with the Conjurer and go Lens Master, see if we can't give our opponents more of a chance to miss. And the advantage is Lens Master can be put behind a whole bunch of other things, and that will mean that the sneaky parts are going to be even more likely to succeed. Or at the very least they should. So they've done a pretty similar thing. That blast on the Grenadier is going to be problematic if it connects a few times. Which is going to connect basically on an unlimited schedule now. So their damage is focusing on my front line. My damage is focusing on their back line. They've got a heck of a lot more damage than I do. Be nice if I could poison that Naga assassin. Really surprised I haven't missed it once yet. There it is. Unfortunately now Stitch Leech has to go in through the front. I think I've got pretty good chances here. There we go, there's the poison. Couple more hits. Ooh, I don't know. Damn. Yeah. Backfire didn't actually hurt though, Love Fallen. It was the Grenadier that did all the damage. Back to basics, so I can't do my quest. Hooray. Let's create the team anyway. Explosive weaponry and no abilities, so Obsidian it is. And I just want to look at magic. So where is... there he is. 4, 3. 3 for 2 is pretty good. And so am I going to max this out in terms of damage? That's a fairly decent tank. Let's go with failed summoner there. That leaves us with 4 mana for another stopgap. Hey Vakoni. I've got a sneak quest today. I reckon I'm going to go with Spirit Shaman just because they've got more health. And we'll see. I've got a slow back line. I've got lots of damage. Oh, that's beautiful. But what would have been more beautiful would have been a rule set that allowed me to participate in my daily quest. But that was not the case. So on to the next one. Equalizer and heavy hitters. Fire and water. I'm going to go with a fire. Throw out those spark pixies. I am going to go with Cerberus. I don't mind Magma Troll. It's a sneak that I'll struggle with here. Oh no, 10-year Striker won't be bad. That's 5 mana, isn't it? Yes, it is. And it's also one of my favorites, the good old Backfire. Scorch Fiend, yes. Let's put Uraeus at the back. Actually, let's go with 10-year Striker at the back. Because I don't want Sandworm to come along and be like, lol, you got screwed, even though it'd be a pretty big move to use Sandworm in such a low mana match. But I don't know. It can always happen. And it always does seem to happen when I let myself off the hook that way. Yeah, but you know, when has it ever stopped anyone? A little bit of a Sandworm. I've done worse in 23 mana matches. I've done much, much worse in 23 mana matches, and you know it. Nothing ever stops me from trying. Nothing ever stops me from trying. I just realised that it's really dark from here, so there we go. Let's light me up a little bit more. Alright. See, they did the same thing with their Spark Pixies, except guess what? Dr. Blight is gonna stay alive to the very end. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty scared of this guy right now. Wow, 10-year Striker did a really good job there. Say hello to my little dodge tank. Oh, he's not a dodge tank anymore. Those poisons felt kind of pointless. Well, it's mathematically impossible now. Damn. I think that's probably the first time I've used 10-year Striker. Malign ranged always hit their target. Okay. Well, regrettably they've got a Milo. So... Damn, Blue Splinter's banned. That's going to be my sacrificial sneak. I am thinking... Chances is a bit too thick for this, probably. But because there is no blue splinter, fit with my brain and my brain's lack of current abilities. If everything's gonna hit, I think that might be a not so bad way of getting things hit. I think I will. I plan on having a look once I'm done my quest today. Good starting trample. That was a bad, unlucky retaliation. Great, whatchamacallit. Terrible news for me, though, is the fiend got resurrected as opposed to anything of consequence. But I think the reason why I went for Chancius in this team was for the, oh, very nice, was for the repair more than anything else. I couldn't do a dying blow of retaliate. What a shame. Yeah, that worked out well. It's probably not the best team, but it worked. Okay, super sneak, explosive weaponry. Dragon and earth. Well, I was trying to type dragon jumper. Yes, I'm aware that I've gone all opportunity here. What I'm more aware of, potentially more afraid of, is a Milo crowling, because my entire team is melee. But I don't care. It's happening. The opportunity and the blast make it too tempting. Oh, hey, it's not Milo. Yeah, I think that's fine. The sneak overrides the opportunity here. Hey, Loose Magoose, good to see you, man. Because I think we'll be killing Kron prior to him engaging the last stand button. Oh, that worked magnificently. Not a single casualty was had. If I played Milo, that probably wouldn't have gone as well for me. But that was one of those games where it's like, this is my strategy. And I was really happy when it actually won. Oh, spreading Fury is crap for sneak rule set, unless I play Pacifism in the front, which probably means I'm going to be playing Blue Splinter. I think I'm going to go with Daria. That way I can spam the sneaks. Ooh, is it too ballsy for Sandworm? I don't think so. Nah, it probably is. Okay, so with the remaining 4 mana, my plan is basically triage, try and keep these backline units alive, and Albatross. So Albatross Kelp Initiate can try and keep everything alive. See what happens. Yeah, it seems like it might be a good idea. I don't know if I've got a lot of dead weight in my collection, but I'm sure there's cards that I rarely, if ever, play. think I could be okay here. Unless Serpent of the Flame does some crazy retaliations. Kelp Initiate should live long enough for Coral Wraith to kill him. Ah, very nice. Another flawless victory. Cool. It's going well now. Don't want to curse it. Don't think I'll be seeing Champion 3. But I am sure that there are several cards that I haven't played in forever. Reverse speed. Reverse speed and 19 mana. Is it bad to want to do this? Probably. Maybe it's Drake of Anorak. Nope, want to sort the other way around. Oh, that's a heavy team. Doesn't have a sneak. All the sneaks are generally so quick though. A Drake of Anorak with fire. What do we have? Yeah, I might have to skip the actual going for the quest here. I mean, the other option is Drake of Anorak. Then do this, but that's not gonna go well because the Fiend there's only got a slow. So I'm gonna go Drake of Anorak Fire, and maybe we go Tusk the Wide. I'm aware of Flame Monkey's talents. Tower Griffin, Manticore is probably a bit quick for the rule set. Didn't bring a sneak in. Oh, Halfling Alchemist. Thanks, buddy. Because I wanted to use repair. That's really the only reason, and I think it might actually pay off here. Because I guess with the splinters that were on offer, you probably wouldn't have expected Dragon Splinter, given the low mana. I just wanted the armor. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I probably wasn't thinking very straight there. I was under the gun. Reverse speed again, up close and personal. This time, Clay Golem, another mage tank. But I'm going to go with the health. How fast is Kralis? Kralis is a 3. Oh, that feels uncomfortable putting Kralis into this team. But it's extra damage from thing. I might actually drop Clay Golem as well. And go with something a bit more modest as my tank. Oh, that's sad. Yeah. Jotun Grum, Void Armor comes into it. But I still wanna use a sneak. They're just too speedy. What can complement Grum? We're gonna need that repair, which is Flame Monkey or just Flame Monkey at this point. Oh yes, the Affliction, even if it is annoying. I am going to throw in the sneak. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. The repair feels strong. The stun is going to be ridiculously annoying. That opportunity is going to be ridiculously annoying. Interesting placement of Shield Bearer. Oh, that miss was so freaking costly. Yeah, I got this. Grum may not have come through with all the kills, but he got enough of them. Come at me, chicken. Alright. Well, maybe I will push for Champ 3. Maybe I can get there. I'm stringing these wins together, it seems. Need, what is it, 59 points. Okay, up against someone in Champ as well here. Alright. Blue Splinter. Stampede. Holy Protection. And only 12 mana. I don't know if Unicorn is a good idea, but it feels like Unicorn might be a good idea. Maybe. Unicorn with Daria. You sold a card for $13.50. What should you do? Buy 3 Chaos Legion packs or buy cards? What's your objective? Do you want specific cards to be in those packs, or do you want to have the chance of obtaining something random and potentially worthwhile, or do you want to turn that $13.50 into much less than $12? Well, I'm glad I went with Unicorn. Look at that difference. That one extra damage. I didn't put anything with Sneak in the team, but that's a good win. 52 ELO points, 7 rating points left. Because on the whole, Adhikari, you're probably better off just buying cards instead of buying packs, but it all comes down to what you want to achieve and get out of those pack purchases, I guess. If it was me, I'd probably just buy the cards I want on the market. Or maybe even just hold that DEC, and that way you get some more SPS, an opportunity for more vouchers in the future. Depends on what your goals are. Unit QM, oh, wonderful. They are an exceptional player. 4,080 ranking in this chilling out in Diamond League. So if I can win this one, I'll help your leaderboard ranking, Bakwani. If I can win this. Don't know that I can. It's even Stevens, and it's only fire. And they've got the Spark Pixie Tower Griffin thing down pat. Sandworm is not gonna be a thing here. So I can't do Grenadier either. What are my snare options? Pretty freaking weak. Jotun leaves me with 12 mana. Do I just... Yeah, I'm gonna do a complete degenerate move here. What else can I slot in for 2 mana? I didn't even go with Spark Pixies. I'm hoping E3 Elder can... Oh, it's risky if they're going to bring Snipe or Sneak. I don't think they'll bring Sneak. But this is... I should have just pressed Surrender instead of submitting this team. My pain would have been over at a greater pace. The reason why I went with Ifrit Elder was because I feared that they'd go with whatchamacallit. And I'm hoping that the last stand can do something of consequence. Lucky miss. Damn. Needed another miss. Only lost 3 ranking points. But we gave him 3. I feel responsible. Perhaps if I had one more magic creature in my team, it would have gone better. Stampede and Broken Arrows. Damn, Life Splinter is out. Otherwise, I would have gone with Unicorn again. What do they do with Dragon? Blue Splinter. Let's go Kalia. Oh, that would be so wrong. But just, it feels kind of right. I mean, the only stun could really be a Spark Pixie. No, it can't even be a Spark Pixies. There is no stun. That'd be super risky though. Just Torholo. Actually, let's go with Desert Dragon. That feels like a safer bet. No sneak again. Oh man, I wish that was Blast. Please don't get afflicted. Damn it. It's over. Come to think of it, Torholo would have been pretty good there. Okay, that's 2 losses in a row now. Heavy hitters, keep your distance. So, water is my only option for sneak. And I think I'm going to take that option. With the Coral Wraith, yeah. And combining that with Deep Swimmer for the Magic Reflect. I'm going to definitely throw in a whole bunch of cleanse here. I feel like no matter what I do, it's not going to be enough cleanse. Actually, can I go with Almo here? Yes, I can. Then I won't need the cleanse. So that brings Murder-like Guardian into the fold. Triage plus Silence in that order. Okay, so we've got our sneak. Now we need damage. Dr. Blight. Chaos Agent. Those healers are pretty close to the front. But they got to get through Almo first. The worst possibility here is Kitty plus something with True Strike and Blast. We will see. Yeah, it is Snipe. But luckily, everyone has returned fire. Not that that's gonna really help me. I'm pretty pleased about my Chaos Agent, but that speed that they've got is pretty woefully useless. Nice poison. Nice miss. Yep, got that wrapped up now. Very nice. Okay. 19 ranking points. This is where try to grind this out. Play very carefully. Alright, Holy Protection, 12 mana. Okay. I think they might have a sneak quest. Yeah. Perfect to play perfectly, you say? Or carefully? Is a Last Stand Arianthus, okay? Probably not, but that feels like the safest thing I could throw out here. In reality, which I don't really want to exist in right now because these choices are too hard. I think if I go Mother Kalia with a unicorn, because it's kind of doubling up on Divine Shield, which makes it a bit petty. Or instead of going Mother Kalia, I go Pyrus with unicorn. That way they've got an extra rescue, so to speak. Throw in the Alchemist and a chicken. My instinct was to go with Repair. Okay, they've gone with a dodge tank. This is going to be great fun. Well, the Divine Shield is broken. So now, if I can connect, there it is. I'm good. That went pretty well. It was just a matter of time until I connected. That Affliction, though, was pretty good. Yeah, 4 rating points away. And I got someone in Champ League to fight against here. It's not a big differential. But we're looking at reverse speed within range. Oh, that's a tough team. Armor everywhere. I think I might go with some slow magic. So Goblin Tower actually would be really nice. Yeah, I'm not mad. This team is very hurriedly put together here, but I'm not angry at it. There's no cleanse. That's my weak point. But I've got 2 afflictions. I don't know. How can I make this better? I could play Slip Spawn up in the front. There's every chance that we get Yoden as well. Actually, let's go with Legionnaire. That way we get Void Armor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, the Void Armor isn't really going to matter. I'm pretty glad I went with magic, but at the same time, Well, there's the Affliction, and they don't have a cleanse. Those magic reflects are going to hurt pretty bad. Yeah, I'll still be grinding slash reallocating power. Okay, this is good for me now. This is very good. I think this will get me into champ. Yes, it will. So glad I went with magic. Feels like I just beat the final boss. And there I go. Champion 3. Advancify. Alright. Let's claim this reward. And get that extra chest for free. Yeah, I will be. I'll know exactly how much after I do this. I've sort of promised Bakoni 350k. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to meet his demands because my alts did pretty well this season. This is a lot of commons. It's an absurd amount of commons backed up by a final rare. So it was that extra grind for 3DC and the rare. Let's close that out, and I will bring up some window magic here. So that I can see things side by side. Make Splinterlands smaller. Joy to the 4K monitor. And jump on over to Peak Monsters. Yep. I have a Legendary and Rising Star. Yeah, I've got the thing from buying the... that's not scaling very well. Let me refresh that. Oh, I was pressing refresh instead of thing. Yes, I got the pack with Hive to get the show pin. Yeah. I wasn't actually lucky. Just start that production thing. Yeah, clearly pay to win card. You can still get it. It's only 40 Hive. 12 packs for 40 Hive to get that card. or 24 packs to get Brahms instead. But I'm just waiting until I've got more star bits to get the 12 for 100k again. My Rising Star collection is actually pretty crappy. Well, I think it's pretty crappy. I'm not used to things loading so slowly. And I'm not all that advanced in terms of the mechanics of stuff. The important thing is, though, I've got a where is he? I've got a Garlic, I've got a Rentor, I've got a Zap. I don't have a Drabs, unfortunately. But who knows, I might get one in the next thing. I don't know. I think I got an epic vehicle. I think. But yeah, I've got basically the bare minimum stuff. Yeah, I got the Ferrari. That's basically like one of the few vehicles that I've got. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like too much effort. It goes so slow, the actual trading and the navigation of the things, that I feel like it's not worth my time to do the swap overs. I don't think I've got any records, no. Don't have any of the festival stuff. And I clearly don't understand the fan club mechanic either, because that seems like a new button. Basically all I know how to do is press buttons in this game. That's pretty much all that I do, is just press buttons a few times a day. But anyway, what I wanted to do here was redistribute the power of those cards that I just got and transfer them to all those apps. Okay, now my tracker here. Peak monsters here. Splinterlands here. This is how I set up every end of season. And a calculator here. So I can see everything that I need at once. Just for a little bit of extra space, I'll hide those bookmark bars because I've got all the windows I need open. Alright, sorting by rating. So Card Burner is my first account. Achieved 2406, so the max rank they'll be able to get to is going to be, that'll be a great account name, but not one that I have. Okay, so Card Burner has 2406, so that means they can jump up to silver for the 70,000 power. The max their rank will go. So Card Burner is going to need 70,000, take 13,170, 56k. So they will take Shield Bearer, 46,200, And they need 10,630. So that'll be a clay golem. Delegate. Okay. Advance. And then their rank gets capped out. They can't leapfrog, unfortunately. Okay. Do they actually have that reward to claim, or is that just an interface bug? Because if they do, we get to open more chests. Oh, I think we get to open chests. Bonesmith, Palacore Deceiver, Gargoyle Lion, Palacore Conjurer. That's really good for a Silver League. Let that quest load before I log out of the account. Okay, I'll log out of that one. Next one in line is Death Dancer. So they too will need the 70k power. And they need 54k power. 3 Noxious Fumes games in a row. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. It also feels like sometimes it's every game is Noxious Fumes in a row, based on the fact that Dr. Blight seems to be in every second game. So if you didn't draw Noxious Fumes, you had to contend with old mate Dr. Blight instead. Delegated as no as my filter here. So keep an eye on my collection power as well as I'm doing this. 34,650. So 20,340. So we can grab that. 20. Subtract 2160. So a measly 180 power. So I can go all the way down. And grab Goblin Dartling, because that's the lowest I've got. Okay, let's delegate that to Death Dancer. Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out. Because I haven't done the maths yet, and I probably won't have time to do it tomorrow. So I might as well do it now. That way I can give Bakwani some certainty as well around what he needs. Okay, Earth Dancer is done. Next up is Hollow Zaps. Now, yes, receive all the gloriousness. So here I've got 2,301. So it made it to gold 2. So it needs 150k power. And it's already got 128,935. So 21,000 power. Well, that's good. That's just a single card. But it's still a freaking lot of power. Zaps. Let's reload that. More gifts apparently. Just made me scroll back through the same gifts again. Oh, 149,000. How did I miscalculate that? And why isn't that updating over here? Let's refresh over here and see what that says. No, I'm gonna just be upping them to their max leagues that they achieved. 149. Where did you go, Holozaps? 149,095. So it needs 995. So you find something that's got about 1,000 power. Boogeyman. There's a card I never play. Okay, now that that's delegated, there we go, 150k. Keep playing. That's now hit gold 2. I think that's the highest this account has gotten for the league, when it's been controlled by a bot at least. Okay. Now I've got to go over to Water Dancer and see what they need. They're going to need 70k power as well. So 70k, take 7315, 62685. So I can do that with a Corrupted Pegasus, 34650. Then I need 28k. So that's going to be Halfling Alchemist. Delegate to Water Dancer. This always feels like a lot of work, but it's also a lot of work opening up the end of season things when they come through. It's easy to undelegate them. It's so easy to undelegate them. Advance. And while that's animating and doing its thing, 70k, take 15025 for the next account. So next account is good old Flush Golems. And take 28, 9, 8, 0. Current I was trying to send a Rising Dead, which has not been added to the wallet. No, it's not. What the hell is that about? I don't have an account called Rising Dead. Let's press advance and see what happens. It's a weird error message. Player not eligible to advance. What do you mean it's not eligible to advance? It's got enough power. It's got enough rating. Okay. I'm going to skip that account for the time being and just flag it by highlighting the text. That's a weird issue. Happens from time to time. Okay, Hollow Monsters. Definitely needs 70k power. Take 7370. So 62630. I didn't want to do that. Don't need a full screen calculator. 28,980, 28,980. So that's 1, 2, then 4,670. $4,600. Looks like I'll have to settle for 4,800. Okay. Delegate. Oh, that's reload. There we go. Buggy time. Okay, Hollow Monsters is done. Next up, bearded. They have dead on 15,000 power. So they need straight 55, 2160, 1950. Okay, then 14,890. Oh, that sucks. Like 14,490. So then I need 500. Okay. Delegate. Bearded Smurf. Confirmed. And that should automatically graduate it to Silver 1 on a refresh. Yep, cool. That one's done. Auto Monster. It too needs 70k power. 15,505. So it needs 54k. I'm sure this is highly entertaining. Me finding out whether or not I'll have surplus power. Alright, so 17,325. 17,325 to 17,325. So 1, 2, 3, then 2,520. 2,000. Oh, look at that. 2,520 exactly. That's perfect. Delegate. Auto Monster. Reload. Keep playing. Confirmed as done. Now Card Burner's done. Earth Dancer is done. Let's go back to Flesh Golems. And see. Yeah, I got there. It was a good win for the last battle. It was basically the one as you were leaving. We'll go back and have a look at a replay once I'm done with this stuff. So 17,325, 17,325, 17,325. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3,000 power. Oh, look at that. Exactly 3,000 power. That's neat that it worked out that way. Okay, flesh columns, get some stuff. Yeah, the champion chests weren't really worth sticking around for. The extra chest was just a rare and 2 DC or something like that. But, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Alright, now I've got 5 accounts left to deal with. Splints 2. They got to 1881 rating. Which I think... Yep, that's silver 1 too. Nah, I'm already delegating cards out, so I won't be taking a stab at the daily tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably just be chilling out, probably doing a bit of curation on the Splinterlands community, look at the art contest stuff, that sort of thing. Because I don't want to risk it. I feel like I got there. If I got there earlier in the season, I'd definitely keep going. But I didn't get there early enough, even though I spent a lot more time in Diamond this season. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3020 power. Is that 3,300? Yes, it is. And the other thing that I should really use is this fancy new feature in Peak Monsters that tells you how much CP you've got selected up there. I should really use that properly. It would make this a lot quicker, and then I wouldn't need the calculator. Reload. Reload. Get your power. Come on. Where's your power? Well, it's got the power on the card view. Doesn't have the power on that view. So let's log out. Log back in. Still doesn't have the power. Oh, come on. Still doesn't have the power. But it's got the power there. Okay. Nah, it gives the power regardless. Or perhaps it just didn't delegate. My Explorer. Doesn't look like the activities are in the Peak Monsters Explorer. Okay then. 5 blocks. SM delegate cards to Splint 2. So it's there. It happened. There we go. Now it happened. I can finally move on from Splinth 2 to, well, the creatively named Splinth 1. And 1880, I believe that is 70k power as well. So 70k, take 7515, 62 485. So 1, 2, 3. That's 49k. It's 6690. So let's subtract 6690. So about 1800. So it's going to be that. Delegate to Splinterlands. Yeah, I don't understand how those ratings happen either, unless people wait until the very last day of the season to play with their freshly reset rating, and then they just absolutely climb. Okay, Advancify. Yeah, chaining wins at lower ratings because the quality of the opponents down there aren't as great. And you've got those people desperate to play as many games as they can to have more chances to win. And it ends up being potentially a bit of a false economy for them. So that's Splinth 2 done. Splinth 1 is... No, Splinth 1 we just did. Splinth 3, 1877. Okay. That's another silver one. So that's 70k power for that account. And it's going to be 70k power for that other one as well. Just fat fingered that page. All right, let's log into that next account. All right, that's pretty good, I guess. That's if it's that person's only account as well. If they have multiples, then who knows? 70k, 7480, 626520. So this ought to be fun. What's that? 5796. So 57960. 4560 required. 4, 5. That's the closest. Delegate that to Sprint 3. Refresh that. Refresh that again. Keep spamming that refresh. It's got the power. Just not registering on the battle page. Refresh. Keyboard wasn't straight. Nope. Hard refresh didn't work. Log out, log in didn't work. Force that API call. No. Gotta wait. So while I wait, Russell, 1721. Okay, they got silver 1 as well. Jesus. Almost all of my accounts got silver 1 or above. Hey, Damon's NFT. You're joining me in the most boring part of the season where I'm taking power from my main account and spreading it to all my alts to maximize their end of season rewards. Because now that my mains hit Champ 3, there's no real incentive for me to play because I'm not going to climb up to Champ 2 or Champ 1. In fact, I'd probably end up back in Diamond. So it's a way of retiring for the season. Day and a half out. How much power is that? That's going to be 46.2. It's 57,750. So we need another 7k. Let's go with that. See if that's going to be enough. That's too much. 64,000. Still too much. 63,525. That sounds good. Now that was for Russell. Yeah, it's going to be nice, juicy chest openings in 2 days' time. Okay, let's close that. Reload this page again. See if I can advance this account. Yes, I can. The button's finally there. Beautiful. Log that one out and go on over to the Russell account. And then they can advance instantaneously because I did it while I was waiting. And finally, we've got Frogcake, who will not need 70,000 power. They only manage silver 2, so 70,000. Take. Oh, what am I doing? 40k. Take 6760. They need 33k power. Okay, that is well and truly in the right league. So that should be pretty easy. That's 23k. 23,100. Yep, that's perfect. Probably a little bit over. Okay. Confirm. Login. Advance to silver 2. Okay, so that's all of my accounts done. So yes, Bakoni, I am going to have enough power for you. I've got 1.4 million. I need 500k to stay where I am. So you need 350k, yeah? I think that's what you said last night. Wow, that's way too much. So let's make sure, I'm just going to trash that and make sure that I'm looking at cards that I actually own. Do that a quick refresh. In case I try to delegate you something that I don't own, because there are some cards that are delegated to me. That's way too many cards again. Three, 4, 8, 1, 6, 2. Three, 5, 0, 5, 7, 7. Delegate to Aku, BAQ, BAQ. Yes, Ku. K is Ku. No, I know how to spell your name. They are delegated. We'll log back to my account. Oh yeah, yeah, I got merits from the brawl. Do, 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 do. Got the DC, thank you very much. Okay, so I have how much? I guess I have an excess of 600k power for the next few days. So if anyone else wants to get in on some delegations, whatever the rate back when he paid was, so work that out. 500 divided by 350, 1.4. Am I doing the maths right? 700 CP per deck. So, if anyone else wants some power, speak now. Send your payment. Hold your peace for life. How much do you need? What account does it need to go to? Because otherwise I'll just bulk select something like this. Yeah, I think Loose Magoose was interested. Yeah, I won't be able to rent some of these because they'll be on cooldown. But I can delegate them. You're still lurking? Did you need the power? It's with the ones that are off cooldown. Oh, those are some good cards that are off cooldown as well. Hey Maui. What will these fetch me? Oh man, that's so tempting. 4,520 DC and there's not even a single llama or billa on the market. That's insane. And that's only 164,000 CP. Damn, you got a bargain back way. I'm not mad. But damn, that market crazy. I'm gonna throw those out on the rental market. That seems like too good to be true. Uh, so let's remove them from the equation. So I'm gonna, oh, my llama mage is off cooldown as well. I think I said that just before. I was gonna say Grenadier'd be a good target to rent. Brightwing, Chaos Dragon. My Quicks is off cooldown, so that's useful. Yeah, I'm looking for the really useful cards now and gonna strategically rent those out. Oh, Khmer Princess, beautiful. Phineas, yeah. Captain's Ghost, Lorna. Ah, they're all there. Good old Grund. Forgotten one. Oh, my sandworm. Yes. Crystal Smith. Wow, this is good for me. This is very good for me. Yeah, I don't have a Valnamore. Because that's about another 126,000 power. Right, why is my rent grayed out? What's on cooldown? Stop reminding me of cards I don't have. Well, don't have maxed. Okay, so no Venari knife. Wow, I can basically set my price for Llama Mage. There's a level 3 one going for 150 DC a day. Queen Mycelia? Yeah, I used her today though. Uh, what price am I going to name for Llama Mage? I don't know. I guess 700. Who knows? Contessa as well. None of them on the market. What's the closest? I can name my price. I'll say 500. 500 for the both of them. Okay, that leaves me 351k power. I'll throw Biller up for like 500 as well. Hey, Nighthawker. Mitika is pretty meta. Yeah, no, I'm watching it up here. I'm watching it up here. The CP. I'm making sure that I'm not going to go under 500k. The advantage is all these Chaos Legion cards are pretty low collection power. Yeah, Adelaide's out there as well. So with those, that's another 90,000 CP. Ice Pixie's pretty meta. Fortis and Wizard. Yeah, Princess is already out there. That's 105,000 power with those. So let's see what market looks like. It's pretty nice. Okay, that's 734k power. I used Hydra today. um, yeah, I used Hydra. Yeah, I definitely used ammo. Like, I'm just looking here for stuff that's not on cooldown. So if I just sort by status, Wave Brood, I haven't used. Regal Periton. Wow, I didn't use Naga Assassin today. Or Riftwing. Deep Lurker. Narissa. Margie. Demon Shark is big. Slip Spawn is big. Wavesmith? Question mark? And they're all used. Oh, Thaddeus. Did I click Narissa? Yes, I did. Yep. My brownie's not maxed. Kelia. Ouster's not maxed, but I'm pretty sure I used him yesterday, or he might have ended up getting delegated to one of my other accounts. Tarsa. Summoners just make sense, right? Child of the Forest. I think Lich ended up getting delegated. Same with Corrupted Pegasus. I probably wasn't very clever in the way in which I delegated that stuff out. I could have min-maxed even more. How much power have I got selected right now? That's another 54k power, so I can afford to click the rent button there. So there's no Insidious Warlocks on the market, and there's no Rift Wings on the market. So, I don't know. Insidious Warlock, let's say 150. And Riftwing, let's say 100. Do the refreshing minigame. That's 679k power left. So 179. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're probably on cooldown anyway, because I would have used them yesterday. And I have the double quest. Like, sure, there's ways to min-max, but there's a limit to my patience and cognitive abilities to do so. Tell you what, let's sort by collection power here. Yeah, I don't know that many of these others are incredibly sought after. I mean, in my mind, they are. In my mind, everything is. Yeah, I think I might have some on holozaps, but I reckon they'd already be rented out. Look at all these queens, but they're queens of the nectar. Nah, I don't. I probably will one day when I go open the packs. I mean, she is commanding a pretty high price, isn't she? Chaos Legion, Legendary. Where is she? 23 buckaroonies. $170 CP. Sorry, 174 DC for it. There's a few of them out there. Like 5. Well, outside of Quicks and Dr. Blight. I'm going to make the market full screen again. We'll go big. So I haven't looked at prices for a bit. Not that I'll be buying anything. Wow. Jin Bialka and Harclaw. Look at how cheap they've become. It's the cheapest gold foil legendary you can get these days. Wow, 89 bucks. That feels like really good value for collection power. Best CP to cost ratio. Let's get rid of the filters for everything. Huh. Twilight Basilisk. Oh, there's our boy. Pellicore Deceiver. See, not only are they a great card, they're excellent value. That's brilliant. The legendaries still attract a pretty high premium. They're not really, if you're looking at it from that perspective. Hey, Nighthawk. Switch back to my main account. And I wanted to show you the battle that got me over the line. It wasn't as amazing as the one that got me over the line last season. But initially I looked at it and thought, no, I'm done. But this worked out pretty well because they forgot to bring a cleanse along. You know what did win? The double afflictions. But it got pretty bad for me pretty quickly. I was at this point where I was like, then the affliction started hitting with more consistency. And then there was the Dr. Blight Choo Choo Train from there on out. So that's what saw me over the line this season. It wasn't as good as the Trample Retaliate from last season, but that's pretty good. And apparently I still have 991,000 power. Yeah, it was a good win over my opponent as well. They lost their 25 rating. I finished on a win streak. So that's 80 chests there. And I think I only needed like 4 points. So it was very juicy. But I will not be pressing that button again for another day and 10 hours at the very least. Because I remember as you were leaving your work to go back home, you were like, oh, is that 4 rating? I was like, yes. Watch me never get it. But no, I made it. I made it over the line. But yeah, I might wait for this one to just tick on over. And then I think I will call it a day. But before I do that, I do have some time to go through and do some curation. So let's go over to the Splinterlands community. Now we'll go unleash some upvotes. On some stuff that's interesting and underappreciated. The Dapper Furious Chicken. We'll go have a look at that. Mr. Blight tabletop figure. Drawing of a Grim Reaper. Yeah, hopefully it won't be like super duper crazy stuff. Ecto has sent me a link to go have a look at as well. Oh, nice. Yeah. Quora OP. Not me. Ecto did. All right, let's go send them some love. It's a long time stream viewer. And I gotta say, Ecto, if that's you, damn man, you ripped. I don't know how many hours you spend working out, but it's a lot more than me. All right, let's have a look at this Dapper Furious Chicken. This is wonderful. Not sure I agree with the beer. Oh, that little detail is brilliant. Yeah, that's great. It's already been rewarded pretty well, but that gets an upvote. All right. So someone's gone and painted up a Plague Doctor miniature to look like Dr. Blight. That's pretty cool. This guy's got their own site, Splinterlands Alchemist. Okay, so do they 3D print these? Metal miniature with a plastic stand. Okay, so I guess these are cast. Interesting. I wonder what the process is. I'm now tempted to go digging back through their post history to learn. Oh, cool, they did the creation of it. Hand sculpted and cast in metal, damn. Okay, so they know what they're doing in terms of crafts. Yeah. That's insane. That's awesome. And people can go buy it as well. Rest of the world ships from the UK. Well, I think, you know, with metal casting, it's a little bit different. That feels like a steal for like £7.50. I don't even know what that is in Australian dollars. Probably about like $17. That feels like reasonable value if someone wanted a Dr. Blight. Depending on how much shipping is. I'm not going to click add to cart while it's on that monitor because I don't want to dox myself. Well, let's see how much shipping would be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need junk. I'm not going to buy it. Yeah, once you've got the cast done for anything metal. Ah, done with pen. I feel with this one, a bit of opportunity for better shading and colors and all that, but I can go ahead and double the rewards he's getting for that. Positioning can be everything. Fan art of Adelaide Brightling. Gotta go have a look at that. I already uploaded this one earlier today, this Contessa fan art. The style on it was really good. Oh, it's Jin Murray. Okay, I think that's about as far as I'm going to scroll. That's a pretty cool stylization. Go hit them with a vote. Not really. Just be pretty descriptive with your description, I guess. Words, English, language. Yeah, I don't know. Just get it done. Just do it. Press the button. That's it. This one's like taken the character and just put her in a completely different style. It's pretty good. In fact, I think I've already followed this person, but their folio of stuff, I think this was the one where we were like, that kind of looks like Zelda. Yeah, it was. but they've also done Tarsa. It's definitely a certain style. Yeah. When they did the Elven Cutthroat, and we were like, oh hey, it's Zelda. Oh cool, they did Land in Natura. Oh wow, there's lots of stuff. They've gone through the... They've gone through almost the whole collection. It's Lana, that's our Spirit of the Forest. Now this would be cool as skins. Yeah, it is. That's also very Zelda-esque, the way they use light and the hues of green. Art contest, ant miners. What did they do? So it just looks like marker. Not really a fan of the way the backgrounds come together, so I'm gonna give that one a half. Half vote. I'm still gonna give it a vote. And we got Jin Murray with a fold of paper in the middle. I just wish that said Murray. Oh, cool. They turned it into a animation as well. Give that one a vote. And River Hellendale. Let's follow this one as well. Like that you can see the texture from the pencil. Be cool if it was done as a watercolor. Let's see what their other stuff is, how consistent their style is. Okay, so that's traditional, that looks digital. And they... Oh no, they reblogged this one, so this is a different individual. Let's follow this person, because that's a pretty good digital painting. I can tell what brush effects they've used though. Let's see if they got anything newer. Not really, just a whole bunch of reblog stuff. So they've done pretty well for themselves, and so they should. They're a very talented artist. So that's cool. And I don't know if many of you follow me on Hive, but the other night when I was out doing that wedding, I did this with the couple during the evening. Long exposure, lit them up with my phone's torch, then told them to leave the picture to make them look like ghosts in their paddock. So that was fun. I still got to sit down and edit those pictures and get it to them. But I've been lazy and I've been enjoying hanging out with you guys. So that's that. I think that's all that I'm going to have time for tonight though. I did wait for the Rising Star stuff to finish, but now I don't have enough energy to do. Yeah, the last anime I think that I watched was Haibani Renmei, and I've seen that like ages and ages and ages ago, but my wife hadn't seen it. One night we just watched it all in one sitting. It's just a really like feel good sort of, not quite slice of life sort of style anime, but it's meditative and it's got a pretty good story that keeps you hooked. It's short and sweet though. It's over when it should be. It's just a really good story. But yeah, I wasn't really into anime all that much, but the story of Haibani Renmei was really good. If I'm even saying that correctly, I have no idea. No, I've spelled it correctly. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Let's have a look and see who else is online. And we will wander on over to someone else's stream. Wow. Zaf and Christ is Lord are doing really well. 56 and 50 viewers respectively. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Christ is Lord because he's got less viewers. But they're cleaning up. They're doing amazing. I'm happy with just you guys being my regulars, but they're doing an incredible job of retaining an audience. Probably because I've really just stopped doing the giveaways. But yeah, if you guys are gonna stream, I'd happily send the raid in your direction equally. So if you're ready to go, Nighthawk, just set up and I'll raid you instead. I'm happy to do that. Happy to do that and happy to help. It's gonna be okay, cool. All right, I will sit around and go back to pressing some buttons in Rising Star. I'll pretend I'm on the radio doing an interview. Yeah, it would. I've got a horrendous day tomorrow. I've got meetings from 11 a.m. in the morning through to 3:30 p.m. with a 15-minute break in between those meetings. I'm not looking forward to work tomorrow. It's going to be actual torture. Yeah, that's an endurance trial. And the last meeting of the day is an interview for another internal position at the company. So I'm going to be cooked from everything else that I've done that day. And then the last meeting is like, so you've applied for this internal role. Why should we hire you? It's not a promotion, it's just a sideways move doing some similar stuff in a different department. So I don't know. I won't be too crushed if I don't get it. But it'd be a nice change of scenery. That's if it doesn't get rescheduled. It could. Who knows? I did press the button. Yes, I did. I don't know if I actually follow Nighthawk on Twitch. I'm gonna go and fix that up now. There we go. Okay, now followed. Yeah. Internal applications are sort of weird. I did interview previously for a role within that team, but I absolutely flunked the technical part of the test. It was really, really, really obscure. It was a data analyst role, and there was like multiple choice questions of which programming language is this, and it was an excerpt of something, and I'm like, there's a multiple choice, and I looked at the code. I'm like, it's not regex, it's not SQL, it's not Python. What even code is this? So I'm like, well, through the progress of elimination, it's not these three, therefore it must be this other one. And I can't even remember what the name of the programming language was. That's how remarkable it was. But it was something I'd never heard of in my life, because what's usually used in analytics is like Python, SQL, R. That's probably it. In my limited understanding, I can't remember the name of it. I can't. I can't remember the name of it. it was something like really obscure that I've never heard of before. And the syntax was really weird as well. But yeah, there was lots of questions like that on there. The simple ones were easy. There was a couple of Excel ones where it was like, write a VLOOKUP formula or whatever. But yeah, tomorrow's is focused more on Power BI and SQL. So it'll be more about knowing the basic commands of extracting, loading it straight into Power BI, manipulating it, creating a report, and putting it up. So I've been using Power BI just from local data sources for a few months now at work. So it's not much of a stretch to just connect the databases directly. So we'll see. I don't know. I had fun today though. I built a reporting model that goes through about 2.4 million records and picks up keywords out of strings and categorizes it and basically outputs everything into different reports. So I timed it to see how quickly it could go through all those 2.5 million records basically. And it managed to pass 2.4 million records in a minute and 20 seconds, and that's on like a 8th gen i5 laptop. So I was like, yeah, that seems pretty efficient for a data model. I was pretty proud of myself for that. I'm probably going to kill the SSD in this work laptop though, because it's only got 8 gig of RAM, I think, or 16. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm looking at it. The work laptop is like right in front of me here. Pretty sure it's only got 16 gig of RAM, so it's always swapping to the SSD. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to exhaust the read-write cycles on the drive in the laptop before its warranty runs out, because it does so much swapping to disk. But I'm a nerd like that. Other people really don't get that stuff. They're like, what? SSDs wear out? Yeah, they do. I can see Nighthawk has come online, I think. So we are going to go head on over. Thanks everyone for their time. And I should be around tomorrow. I will be probably doing another curation session and just chilling out a bit. Might put the category to just chatting tomorrow. Just sit back and have a chill. Yeah. So thanks for coming along, and over we go to Nighthawk. Thanks everyone for joining. Have a good night.